Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Oscar Awards season, and just like last year, this year I'm gonna be watching and reviewing each movie that's nominated for Best Picture. At the end, I'll do a video basically giving my prediction about who I think will win for Best Picture and Best Director. If you watch the prediction video I did last year, you will see that I was 100% correct when saying that Best Director was going to be Guillermo del Toro, which he did win, and I also said that The Shape of Water would win for Best Picture, which it did. So hopefully this year I can go 100% with my predictions as well. So to start off this movie review about Klansman, I want to say that I'm going to give you the main plot points, and then at the end I'll sort of tell you what I think Spike Lee did as a director and how overall this movie came across. It's too many twists and turns to spend 30-45 minutes here trying to waste all your time telling you every single detail, but I will give you the main plot points and how the movie came across overall. So this movie is based on a true story. It takes place in the 1970s in the state of Colorado. It's about a young police officer, Ron Stallworth, who is played by John David Washington, does a great job. Also in this movie, the president of the Black Student Union at the Colorado College is played by Laura Harrier. In this movie, her name is Patrice. Adam Driver is in this movie. He plays a undercover detective, Flip Zimmerman. And Topher Grace also stars in this movie, and he plays David Duke, the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. So those are pretty much your main characters. Now, to start this movie off, we got Ron Stallworth, who is a young police officer working in the mailroom, pretty much not doing nothing. He wants to make his way up through the police department, so he asks for a transfer to be a detective. Now, at this time, some of the higher ups in the police department, they were looking for a young black police officer to infiltrate the Black Panther Party because they felt like the Black Panther Party was going to be some sort of terrorist organization and they didn't know what the hell was going on with it. So they needed young black officers to go there and sort of infiltrate it and see what was going on. So that's when they promoted him to detective, and they sent him to this rally that was happening at the Colorado College. Now, at this college, that's where Ron Stallworth meets Patrice. She's the president of the Black Student Union. And that's where they sort of hit it off, not too much, not overtly, but they had a little good chemistry going on at that time. At the rally, he heard the speeches and asked a lot of questions, got the information. He came back and told his higher ups what was going on there at the rally, and there was no terrorist attacks being plotted out, nothing like that, just some speeches. Well, they felt like he did a good job, so at this time they transferred him to a different division, which was the intelligence division. While in this division, he actually seen some stuff in the newspaper and about the Ku Klux Klan, so he called and was able to set up a meeting to be initiated. Now, of course, he couldn't go because he's a black guy, but he was pretending to be a white guy, so that's when he enlisted the help of fellow detective Flip Zimmerman. Now, Flip Zimmerman, being a Jewish guy, actually was pretending to be a white guy, and he went to the Ku Klux Klan meeting and went through the whole, initiation. And as some people at the initiation did not like him at all. They felt like he was a Jew. They felt like he looked like a Jew. One guy in particular went so far as to take Flip Zimmerman down to his basement and put a gun on him and tell him he's going to take a lie detector test right now or he was going to shoot him in the head. So yeah, that was a pretty intense scene. So while this whole person swap thing was going on, Flip Zimmerman, being undercover with the Ku Klux Klan, he learned two things. One, he was not going to be able to be a full member until he got his membership card sent to him from the headquarters in Louisiana. And two, the terrorist plot to kill Patrice, the president of the Black Student Union, because they were doing a lot of marches and rallies and things like that. And so they wanted to place a bomb in her mailbox so when she got home, they can blow it up and send a message. So taking this information, he went back to Ron Stallworth and, basically told him what was going on. And Ron Stallworth came up with a plot to get the membership card, which was him calling and pretending to be a white guy again. But this time he called David Duke, and he got David Duke to send him an actual membership card with his name on it. So a black guy got a membership card to the KKK with his name on it. He gave this to Flip, and they sort of set up the initiation ceremony where David Duke was going to come in and initiate all the new members. So during this whole ceremony, Ron Stallworth was assigned to be the personal protection of David Duke while he was in town, just out of sheer irony, I guess. And the reason why they said he needed protection was because you had a Black Student Union rally going on and they were marching, and then you had a Ku Klux Klan meeting going on with the ceremony. So yeah, they had police protection for David Duke and also for the Black Student Union kids as well. Now, during this whole initiation ceremony, Ron Stallworth witnessed one of the members' wives leaving to place the bomb at Patrice's house, and he followed her, and he actually was able to catch her, almost placing the bomb on the porch until she abandoned that mission because there was too much attention on the house at the time, and then she placed the bomb under Patrice's car. Now, see, that was a problem because her husband didn't know that she changed the location of the bomb. And when he walked along and pressed the button to blow the bomb up, the bomb actually wasn't in the mailbox. It was at Patrice's car, which killed him and the people that were in the car with him. So with that being said, that's the main story, you know, sort of the main plot points of this movie. I felt like Spike Lee did a great job with this movie. I give it about an 8 out of 10. I think that every aspect of this movie worked for me. As far as the acting was great. John David Washington portrayed Ron Stallworth really, really great. I think Adam Driver, Topher Grace, seeing them in those different aspects. Everybody's used to seeing Adam Driver as some sort of Star Wars character, but seeing him play an undercover detective in this environment, I think was a great way for him to, I guess, expand his horizons and show people, no, I'm a really great ass actor. Spike Lee did a great job with not overtly giving us too much SJW nonsense in this movie as far as a whiny character. I think Ron Stallworth came across as a determined character. So even if you're a black person, white person, you can look at Ron Stallworth and say, no, this guy is driven. I want to root for him. I want him to succeed. You know, that's the difference I'm talking about. So I think with sometimes when you have this subject matter and you have some sort of character like Ron Stallworth, it can come across a little goody two-shoes and the character can be annoying and whiny, you know? But I think with this character, they did a great job with making him determined and driven and motivated, and you actually root for him. So yeah, I think they did a great job with that. Now, overall, I felt like the pacing was great. You can take out no scenes in this movie. Every scene either developed the character or developed the story. So with that aspect, I think you can relate that to directing. So again, I think this movie is Spike Lee at its best. You will leave this movie feeling educated and more informed than when you came in. And the fact that it's based on a true story, I think makes it even better with, you know, all this shit that was going on in the 1970s. Overall, like I said, I give this movie an 8 out of 10. The acting is great and the directing is great. But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, y'all. Do you think this movie will win the Oscar for Best Picture? Let me know. We can get a good debate going. Anyway, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, y'all. That's much appreciated. Other than that, I'll catch your ass out there in this universe. Peace.
Baby.
America first.
America first. America first.
If I would have known this was a Klan meeting, I wouldn't have taken this much.